Guys, I wanted to, I have not really live or done any posts since, I think it was Tuesday. First and foremost, we are sending out all our prayers to everyone who have lost their houses, everyone's in trauma, everyone that's worried if the fire is going to get their houses now in Brentwood and beyond. It is all very, very, very traumatizing. It's like apocalyptic, dystopian. That's how it feels. We are safe. I want to also say thank you to everybody, all our friends and family, the phone calls, the text, the DMs, everything, checking on us. Where we are located is I gotta pick Peter up. We are located right near Runyon Canyon, but we were right near the Nichols Fire Canyon, which was a house caught on fire from the flames. Or it might have been someone started it, because I know the ones near us at Runyon, people started it so that they could rob the houses, which is just, I mean, they're all, I hope they get life. Hi. Hey, you, how are you? So it's just, I don't even know how people could benefit from, they want to benefit from the tragedies, but we're okay. And how are you? And the air the air quality was really, really, really bad here, but it's getting a little bit better. We did have to evacuate, which was just insane. Like, I think the part of evacuation, the stress of getting everything together, especially we have the 2 old ass dogs, 2 birds, and my husband was working, so that was all really, really, really stressful. And but we did it. But the driving, I haven't heard people talking about the driving, but I'll tell you, it was like the worst drive of my life ever on planet Earth. And I've driven in like messed up situations. That was crazy. People were like running for their lives. People were driving on the wrong side of the road. We had to evacuate. It was it Tuesday? All the days are going together. It was Tuesday night or Wednesday night. Hi. And it was, I was driving because I'm just naturally an aggressive driver from New Jersey. And my husband was just in the car, like I think he was kind of in shock, and holding our dog that was screaming. Our little dog Rupert is the worst traveler ever. He screams bloody murder, like you're putting needles in his eyeballs or something. He was just screaming. People driving on the wrong side of the road, swerving around us, and we were only going 2 miles, but it was the worst drive ever. Thank God we had a couple friends that did open their houses to us, and what we did was we went with my friend Z, and because she had electricity. My other friend that offered her house, she had no power for days, so her house was freezing. So we went to my friend's house that had the electricity, and it was my husband, me, 2 dogs, and the 2 birds at my friend's house. So that was something. We made the best of it. It was interesting because we walked to go get food, because down there they weren't impacted by the fires in the sense of, they weren't like traumatized right in that area. And we went to the Taco Bell, and it was crazy packed. Like, it was like they were giving out the food for free. And by the way, Taco Bell's expensive as hell. It was like $23 for one meal and a quesadilla. But anyway, that's a side note. It was almost a relief, because everyone in there was normal, like they weren't traumatized. They weren't, like rushing from the fire. So that was fine. And then we tried to make it light, because we had our family there, and then my friend had her daughter and her daughter's cat. So it was like a full house, and she was a good sport about it. So, you know, we were lucky that we had some place to go. Our other friends went to Pan Pacific Park, which is, but they didn't even go in. They just kind of, they sat in their car because they said it was really hectic in there. And people were stressed out and they didn't want to get more stressed out. So they just stayed in their car. And then the next morning we came home, and a couple of our friends stayed in the building and, you know, held down the fort or whatever. And I think they were also stressed and just didn't want to try to get their cats and, you know, it's just, or didn't have a place to go or whatever, you know. So, and they were fine. They sent a command post right near our house. So we knew it wasn't going to get looted because the police and the firemen were outside our house as they were putting out the fire in Nichols Canyon. And they were also blocking it. So the people couldn't go up and loot and rob and everything. So I knew that area was safe. But coming back it's so, you know, it's like all these movies I watch, apocalyptic, dystopian. It's traumatizing. I'm not traumatized personally. You know, I have everything's fine. But I'm totally like an empath and very sensitive and seeing what's going on and with everyone losing their houses. I'm so traumatized for them. Like I'm just traumatized. And hey Eric. So yeah, just seeing the footage, and you know, our friend's been on the news a lot because one of our good friends, you know, she lives in Pacific Palisades. She's been staying with her husband and her dog in a hotel. Luckily, they have access to, you know, they have a real estate company, so they'll be able to find a place. On the same token, there's a lot of people that, a lot of people that they don't have the resources, and you know, like my heart just breaks for them. All these people, we have people that lost, you know, worked their ass off. I mean, as most people do, right? Worked their ass off and built houses in Altadena and gone. Our friend did a video. It was traumatizing, showing his house, you know, and his two sons worked their ass off in their construction company and, you know, built their houses, and now it's nothing. It's horrible. So I have to, I'm really traumatized. I think a lot of people are, especially with the evacuation. It kind of just put everything over the top. And I was thinking, like, when I was leaving our house, I was thinking, you know, we come back, everything will be gone. And the thing with me personally is, as long as I have the animals, husband, the animals, you know, I'm okay. I did get some of our, you know, the documents. Luckily, I did have those organized because I had been cleaning out the closet all year, one of the closets, and, you know, I had the basics, but it was still really, it was crazy. I literally thought, I was like, everything's going to go up. I did take my laptop. I took that I got. And then I was, you know, all these things were going through my mind when I was getting ready. Because, like, what if, you know, our building's, you know, very old. It could go down in a second. And I was thinking, well, like I was rationalizing. Pete, I don't know what that is. Looks like a bird's nest on the ground. I was thinking, you know, I'm not into materialistic stuff anyways. You know, clothes is clothes, items are items. I don't really have old family heirlooms, you know. My dad was an orphan. My mom doesn't have them. I mean, my parents have a beautiful wedding book, which I'm sure I would want to keep. But other than that, you know, I think a lot of things you can get access to, you know, on your computer and stuff. But, yeah, this is the first day that I feel like, oh, I can just breathe. It's kind of less traumatic, you know, and just seeing now, it's like I'm thinking about the people. What are they going to, you know, I know they're having, for anyone that is watching that is PacPal, I know they're having meetings today, 2 meetings, with like a renowned fire prevention, like a lawyer who fights for people that houses have burned down. I forget the technical term, but it's the McNichols Group, and they're having 2 town hall meetings at the Waldorf Astoria. I think it's 10, which would probably be now, and I think 12. So you could look on their Instagram, the McNichols Realty, and they will have the information about that. And he's going to just start, now they have to start really thinking about, where do you go from here? After you're like, after you've lived through it, right? You lived through the fire, you made it, hopefully, and then, and your animals and everything. What the fuck do you do? Like, what do you do with nothing? It's just, it's unfathomable. And my heart just breaks for these people. And that, and, it's I know my friends have posted a lot, like just go, regular life, but, which I have to snap out of it. But I'm just so traumatized for the people, and just everywhere, and there's fires still burning. It's just horrific. And where do these people go from there, right? I know that all the real estate companies are going to be really busy. Good morning. Because, oh yeah, I got your hat on. Shout out, Trap Department. I love these hats. The best hat ever. That's a side note. If you guys need gear or jeans and hats, oh my God, best jeans, best hats, all designed, hand designed. Yeah, where do these people go, right? It's just crazy. And then on top of all of that, there's all the displaced animals and the displaced wildlife. Heartbreaking. So I do want to say I have a friend that I have a lot of friends helping with the animals personally. There's all the shelters, and there's available fosters. One of my friends reached out to me to reach out to the Toby Small Dog Rescue. That's where Rupert's from, and that's where we volunteer and do the most of our fosters. And that they're going to be having, and a lot of the rescue groups have supplies for people with that lost their homes, that need dog food and need a bunch of stuff. And I saw there was pretty cool. A lot of comedians. There was a comedian that was opening his house up to people that have lost their homes. I don't personally know him. I don't think we did comedy together, but he looked really nice, and it was funny because people were saying, "Be careful who you open your home to." And this guy looks like he could give someone a good beat down. So I wasn't worried about his safety. He looked pretty sturdy. And I thought that was very sweet that he was offering up his home. And everyone, I mean, I know a lot of people have people staying with them right now. And it's just, devastating. What I do know, I think that will be a good thing, is there's comedy shows. I know a lot of stand-up comedy shows were canceled, but I know I'm doing one Tuesday at the State Social, and I think that people need to laugh. I know there's a lot of there was a lot of free shows going on. I know Tuesday night we're doing a free show at the State Social there on Sunset. I think it's a 7:00 show. Yeah, so trying to bring some laughter and love and everything after all this crazy tragedy. And I think besides the tragedy and everything, it's really showing how people come together. I think there's more good in the world than anything else. And it's really awesome how people reach out to help people. People open their homes to humans, open their homes to animals. I think it's a beautiful thing. And I had posted at the beginning that, oh, he's coming in. My neighbor's coming in his house. Hi. I didn't realize I was standing right in front of his driveway here. I had posted that I had a bunch of the canned dog food to give out at the beginning of this nightmare, and that's gone, so that's a good thing. And all the canned dog food and stuff. And it's kind of just, now I'm wondering, my last is these wildfires, all these displaced, oh, it's just tragic, right? That clip of the deer, it's killing me. And that little doggy, there's a couple dogs missing. I'll repost them. Imagine, it's just horrible. It's horrible. But I think it's amazing how people have come together. I think that it shows, like I was saying, more good in the world. I think there's definitely more good than evil. If you want to get biblical, definitely a lot more good. And people are very resilient. People are so resilient. And California is gonna make it through to the other side. And on this little live, I'm also gonna say, if you do need some dog food, dry dog food or canned dog food, I could probably help you out. So DM if you personally need some dog food, and if you need some blankets or something, that I have some of that for your animals. And I also have some extra birdseed because I have parakeets. So that's it, my friends. Sending out love and light and prayers. Keep your head up, and if you're getting down, try to just snap out of it and try to think positive. And the human spirit is resilient, and the human spirit is awesome. And that's it, you guys. So thank you so much. Have a blessed day. If you're alive, you're blessed. That's it. If you're above the ground, you're blessed. So sending out love, and we will see you later.